Hey friends, welcome back to Theme Park Guy Productions. Today, we are back at a park that I have never been to, which we're at Fun Spot America in Atlanta. So of course, if you guys know, back home we have Fun Spot Orlando and Fun Spot Kissimmee. However, there's a third fun spot that I have not visited yet. So, like I mentioned before, doing this little trip. And so, of course, we're starting off with Fun Spot Atlanta, which of course is home, if you guys can see right behind there, ArieForce One, which is this RMC coaster. It's literally in the middle of Georgia. Literally driving to this park, it's like, we're like in the middle of the woods, and all of a sudden you see this big RMC right here. Now it is raining, although I did see ArieForce run, so I know it's open, which is good. It is definitely a rainy day today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with ArieForce One. And park overall looks very empty today. Like, this is the craziest thing. This parking lot is dead, and the park's open until 10 o'clock. So I feel like we got like ERT on ArieForce essentially. And so let's not waste any more time. Let's go and get started with the day. There goes ArieForce, down his drop. There it goes. So yeah, I've just entered the park, and like I said, this place is empty. Like, I didn't do much research on this park going into it. However, I did know about ArieForce because everyone tells me that you have to go ride ArieForce, which looks a lot like Iron Gwazi. There goes to that wave turn, yeah. And it is open in the rain, which is awesome. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm so pumped to ride this ride. Like, I can't believe this coaster exists. And it's going to those hills right there towards the end right there. Yeah, that looks, oh my gosh. Those double downs are crazy. Yeah, can't believe it. I'm here, ArieForce One. This is one of my top bucket list roller coasters. And now we're about to go ahead and grab in a ride. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this has the largest stall in any RMC. And what's so funny, apparently, is that there's this one inversion right there. Guess what it's called? The Raven Trust Dive. So essentially this coaster sort of themed to the Baltimore Ravens in a way. I like the little soundtrack they got. That's really cool. But yeah, there's the entrances over here. And I have seen pictures of the queue line going in. It almost looks like Orion from Kings Island in a way. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Station's up here. We'll see you guys once we get on the ride. Here's the coaster station right here, and there's a train which looks really good. Just get my wristband. And we're starting off with a front row ride, and then afterwards we'll have to go and ride the back row too, kind of get both rows. Back row's better? All right, we gotta do both then. You heard what we said, we gotta do both. All right, guys, this is my first time riding ArieForce One. Whoa! We got a little pre-lift section right there, and into the RMC lift hill. My first ride ever on ArieForce One. The 2023 RMC. Yeah, lift hill totally makes you think of Iron Gwazi up Busch Gardens, Tampa. Let me just tell you that. It totally makes you think Iron Gwazi. And we're at the top. This is about 140 feet, I believe. It's about the same height as Wildcats Revenge. Here we go. Oh yeah. Let's go, ArieForce One, yeah! Oh! Into the Raven Trust Dive, whoa! Big tries! Whoa! All right, into the stall, whoa! Yeah, that was a long stall. Oh! Whoa! Yeah! That was a good wave turn. Oh, double down! Whoa! Into the arcade roll. Oh my gosh! That was just what the frick! Oh! Oh! That was awesome into the hills! Whoa! Oh my god! Oh! Holy crap! Oh my god! What the frick? What? Okay, those last hills are just insane. Wow. Yeah, that is absolutely one of the best RMCs. After one ride. Yeah, that thing was worth it, guys. 10 out of 10. Okay, guys, I did another ride on ArieForce in the back row, and I want to give my sincere apology to Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa. You've been dethroned. This absolutely is my top RMC all day. A back row ride on that was absolute insanity. Like, I literally tearing up just about how incredible that ride is. Like, it's just it's the full package. The pacing is nuts. The airtime is out of control. And I mean, it could just be because it's raining today, but it's just flying. Like, I don't think I've ever been so blown away on a coaster. I don't know if it may be my number one. I don't know. It's either between this or Velocicoaster, but this is really darn close, guys. Like, I think I'm in love with this roller coaster. That was, oh, so good. Now, with a coaster as insane as ArieForce One is, they do have another major coaster credit over here called Hurricane, which is pretty similar to the one that we have over at Fun Spot Kissimmee, except I don't think it's as intense as the one at Fun Spot Kissimmee. Oh, it says it's temporarily closed. Oh, darn it. Are we gonna be -1 credit today? Are we gonna be -1 credit? Oh, darn it. I think we're -1 credit today. Oh, it's due to the rain. Ah, darn it. I mean, at least it's not ArieForce. Darn it. -1 credit. The streak has ended. Like pretty much every new park that I've been to, pretty much have done every coaster at every park. Like, pretty much on every new park I visited, but I think the streak has come to an end, guys. It's all good. I mean, I have the one at Fun Spot Kissimmee anyways, so not a big deal. Almost looks like the exact same coaster. So next up, we're gonna do the go-kart tracks. But one thing that I'm curious to see, like, what the heck is this? Is that they've got this like tower over here, but then there's like a whole zip line that just literally goes all the way down there. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck is this? Like, I've never seen that before in my life, but looks cool. I didn't even know they had something like this. I don't know if it's like a zip line or not, but looks pretty cool, whatever it is. As someone that loves the go-karts at home, this track looks absolutely massive. Like, there's a lot of track to this go-kart track. Yeah, gotta give this one a go. There we go, guys. Samson track, new go-kart track credit. I'm just gonna do continuous footage because it's a long go-kart track. Oh wow, that's a pretty interesting drop. Oh! Oh, look, airtime up there. Yeah, so one helix. I'm back in the Atlanta rain. Got a nice view right there. And then, whoa, my gosh. Yeah, I gotta be slow in this, holy moly. Especially in the rain, that is slick. Yeah, this is definitely a long track. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's like, this is a never-ending helix. So right now I'm just exporting MetaRay footage, but let's go ahead and we're gonna check out this arcade over here before we do our next go-kart track. So outside, of course, like I mentioned, ArieForce One has the arcade roll, but of course that is because there's a whole arcade in here. So if we walk inside here, they got this huge arcade right here, and it's definitely a lot different compared to the ones back home at Orlando Kissimmee. Like, I feel like this is a lot nicer in my opinion. It definitely has some like theming to it. Like the theming in this is really like pretty good for an arcade actually. I'm really trying to find a bathroom, but like, yeah. I gotta give Fun Spot Atlanta like credit for this really cool looking arcade. Hold up, they got laser tag? You don't see this at any other amusement park. That's new. The Fun Spots even at home don't have a laser tag. That's really cool, Fun Spot Atlanta. I see you. Oh, they got a whole nother section over here. No way. Oh, that's just like a diner. That's like a diner. Oh, look at that. There's a little fun mirror there. Say hey. Oh, this looks cool. So yeah, they got like a whole like, I guess they got food and stuff over here. And they got some bumper cars over here. That's pretty funny. Yeah, this just looks like again, like your standard, like maybe arcade, like kind of setting over here. Like they got your food and then like a little ride. So like, again, kind of like, again, fun spot, very local park. But again, I'm quite surprised by like how well Fun Spot Atlanta is so far. So the next go-kart track we got here is the Roadrunner Speed Course. So this one's a lot like the Thrasher back, actually no, never mind. That's more like the Thrasher back home. Oh, and they got a little junior track. That's cool. But yeah, this one looks, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a little hill. It almost looks like the one at Magic Kingdom, that's Tomorrowland Speedway, except it's actual go-karts. Hey guys, here we are in the Roadrunner track. Here we go. Oh, nice drift there. Oh, that guy's got a fast car to the left. Whoa, can't bump. I think my car's definitely slow here. It finally stopped raining. But man, this track is slick. All right, got a little turn there. Nice little bridge. Whoa, I got a little drift. So a little hill there, that was pretty cool. Yeah, it didn't let me drift there. Oh, got a little bump there, that's funny. Yeah, it won't let me drift. That's sad. So that was fun on the Roadrunner track, but now we gotta do the other track, the Victory Lap one. This is like the OG Thrasher right here, back home. You can see it's just a bunch of tight turns and stuff. It's not as large as the Thrasher, but still, it's almost identical. So yeah, just had the opportunity to do the two tracks over there, the Victory Lap and Roadrunner. Roadrunner overall, it was okay. I think I just had a slow kart that go around because but what it made me think of was, it made me think of like the Tomorrowland Speedway from Magic Kingdom in a way, which is fun. And then the Victory Lap go-kart track was a lot like the one at Orlando, the Thrasher, the OG Thrasher. Yeah, it's like a toned down version of that track, but it stopped raining, so I'm curious to see, you know, Hurricane was closed. What if it's open now? What if it just magically opens up because it stopped raining? I'm like, it's been a little bit, so I might go check. If it's still closed, we'll grab some more ArieForce rides. We just have to. Like, I've only got 2 rides. I need more ArieForce rides. So the Hurricane, still closed. Fun Spot customer told me that this ride does not run in the rain, just in general, so I guess we'll just pass on this coaster. But the kids' coaster is open, so we'll go ahead and get another coaster credit. At least this will make up for the loss of Hurricane. All right, guys, for the kiddie coaster credit. Whoa! This is for the kiddie coaster credit. Yeah! Oh my gosh! Whoa, that's probably more intense than ArieForce One, I thought, to be honest with you. Oh my god! That jank was crazy! Oh my gosh! Yeah, that thing is janky. What the heck? Whoa! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh, that was fun. I really like that, actually. That was fun. Hey guys, it's me again. It's been a couple hours since my last clip, but I went ahead and did numerous more rides on ArieForce One, and then one more round on the Samson go-kart track's what it's called. But yeah, and I've done 10 rides now on ArieForce, and on one of my rides, this is my second to last ride, it ran so fast that it literally oversped. So we were sitting on the brake one for about 5 minutes. It was absolutely hilarious, but the park's hours were originally 10 o'clock closed, but they did move it over to an 8 o'clock close due to very low attendance night because, yeah, the park is practically a ghost town and there's nobody here. And they only have 2 attractions right now with ArieForce and then that one go-kart track. So making my way out of the park now, and we'll give my final thoughts at the front. Yeah, look how many cars there are in the parking lot for Fun Spot Atlanta. Not very many at all. Yeah, that just shows you how empty the park was today. So now I'm back over by the entrance and want to give my final thoughts on this park. Overall, this is a really nice, solid, small park. I know this park isn't as big as, let's say, Six Flags Over Georgia, Dollywood, or Carowinds, which we're also hitting up on this trip as well. So stay tuned for those videos. They're coming out some point in the future. But like I said, if you're in the Atlanta area, I definitely recommend checking this place out. You know, like I said, and I say the same thing with Fun Spot Orlando Kissimmee. This is a good park to spend a couple hours at, get some coaster credits, get in some rides, do some go-kart tracks, because Fun Spot are experts with go-kart tracks. And yeah, like I said, this delivered a true Fun Spot experience, and I overall had a really good time here. Now, in terms of do I prefer this park over, let's say, Fun Spot Orlando or Fun Spot Kissimmee? Well, Fun Spot Kissimmee, I feel like this park is inferior compared to the parks that I have back home. But like I said, this is still a really solid park. Again, this is more of a local park. This isn't, like I said, this is not as big as like a regional or destination level, but it's a good local park. I had a really good time. This ArieForce One, a true winner in my books. The go-kart tracks were tons of fun. Even got a little kiddie coaster credit too. And without further ado, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it did, feel free to give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe as well for more videos in the future if you enjoyed this one. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys know when I upload a new video. And as always, make sure to check out Theme Park Guy Productions as well on all social media platforms. Linktree will be in the description below. I will see you guys next time. And as always, you are clear for dispatch.